5. I'm Laura Shu, your moderator for tonight's session. We're thrilled to have you with us this evening. Don't forget to engage with us in the chats across all of our social media platforms. Drop your comments, questions, and shout outs, and you might just get a special mention during our live stream. So let's get the conversation started, y'all.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ali, one of the hosts of Lifestyle After 5, and we are excited to have you join us. Make sure you visit our website at www.aliafter5.com and join our Discord community. Now, Discord is a perfect way to connect with your fellow viewers and get exclusive updates on everything that we're doing. Also, don't miss our weekly live streams where we dive into the latest lifestyle trends and topics. I'll see you there. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday live episode. I am thrilled to be here. We got Crypt Keeper in the house, aka Danielle, straight from the grave. We got MD Red. He mean mugging. MD Red, stop mean mugging.
You know we don't like each other.
What up, people?
Smile, man. Smile. Look at the camera. Be happy. And of course, we got Vanna with the bracelets, casting those good spells. Tonight, we're going to dive into social media. As promised, we're diving into social media. I've heard all the complaints about the Texas every morning, grand rising, good morning, queen, which I still don't understand what's the problem with that. Somebody speaking and wishing you good energy. But for some reason, the women don't like it. And it's becoming a thing that, social media is transforming our lives. For some, it's a
Who
good
doesn't like
thing.
that?
For others,
Wait, who doesn't like hearing I hope you have a
Right.
beautiful day? Energetically, I think that is the best thing. That is a personal mission. Whenever I go out, I compliment one person to try to make their day a little brighter.
have you read the sites, the different blogs and everything where the women are complaining about men that are grand rising? But if you say grand rising, I'm blocking you. Good morning, queen. Are you going to good morning, queen me to death?
But I
Y'all
mean,
haven't seen that or heard that on the blogs?
I,
Man,
I
this
I'm
is
sounds like
why,
they got things to work out themselves.
and this is why people are still single.
and they gonna stay fucking single with their
Well,
bitter ass.
well, I figured it was better to come from a woman than me. But
If,
with
if,
that, I will say, with that, somebody needs to what I call the relationship journey roadmap. So if someone is good morning queen or grand rising queen after about a few days, maybe y'all should have the conversation of where things can go to the next step from the good morning every day. Because if the person really like you, then depending on the situation, y'all might need to figure out how to go out and meet for coffee or something. Video chat, at least.
Okay, I don't know if I'm just horribly clueless about dating because I have negative experience. But what the fuck are you talking about, honey?
so,
Am I the only one that's seeing this stuff?
yeah,
Nope.
you are.
Apparently,
But
you're
this is
looking
what
at
men did. This is what men. So MD Red, I know you've seen it.
I have. This is what men deal with trying to date a fucking woman.
So a woman is getting mad because you text her "Good morning, Queen" or "Good rising, beautiful."
Grand
grand
Rise. I didn't
rising.
want
Grand
to put
rising,
anybody.
whatever. Grand
I
rising,
would have
good.
posted some of this on the screen, but I didn't want to put anybody's information out there. But yes, there are plenty of women in comments that I've heard. Your boy Ollie is always out there doing his
Yeah,
research.
because you think you being nice, and she's fucking complaining because you saying good morning. So fuck her.
I've
So
seen that. I've seen Facebook posts where people are complaining about the Good Morning Queen. They're saying that it's becoming excessive or generic or grand rising, and some of them hate that.
So what do they want from you? They don't want a good morning. I mean, what is it that they want? Let me take you out to breakfast.
Ignore
Hey,
that hoe.
I
Women
yeah,
guess.
are
like I'm
so
saying, a simple good morning is causing issues, man. Like this world is coming. I don't know where it's going, but if a good morning queen or good morning beautiful is that much of a problem, like
Well,
where
I
are we
guess
going
they're
as a
saying that it's been going. They're saying that it's happening excessively. We going like day after day after day
You
after
should tell a
day, and no
motherfucker good
action.
morning every fucking morning.
yeah, I tell that to my family every single day. It sounds like what the common issue in dating is that people are looking in the same place for the same generic type of people that have never made them happy. They're never branching out of their comfort zone of the people that they grew up around or the same general race or living a similar lifestyle as them. And if everyone that you've dated in that pool hasn't made you happy, then you need to get out of that pool and go try something else. Try dating a different type of person, dating the same gender. Like that, there are many reasons why people have just like, no, fuck that complete other gender. I can't deal with them.
So
Well,
maybe they just want to get straight to the point. They just want sex. So if that's the case, a good morning is tick you
Then you
off.
just need to be honest
Right,
about that.
right.
Like
Oh,
that's what you're
one of
looking
my
for.
one of my comments that I just got, not via text message, is because they all say that. So they saying every man is saying Grand Rising, Good Morning Queen, and
I've done
they
it.
want some authentic. They want some authenticity.
I got something
I've
for the
done it.
fellas. The next time you see the text, say, "What up, bitch?"
Now you have to. No, I
And some
really.
of them probably would like that. But like I know if I received like a good morning beautiful, I would love that. Cause like someone took their time out of their day. One of the
Right.
first thoughts in the morning
Was
like,
you?
was exactly
Right.
like the
Right.
first part of your morning, that first hour, your brain is so subjective to everything. So like the first things you see, the first things you listen to, that sets the tone for your entire day. And if you wake up and your first thought is this other person,
They saying that they give no additional comment. Now, I would say you better get used to dating if you want to get a husband, because according to the not.com, which is a relationship a website on relationship, about in 2021 about 30% of people met their spouses online through
So
online dating apps.
Yeah. So for all you
And in a
motherfuckers out there,
2024 real waiting study found that 8% of engaged couples met in social media.
nice.
eHarmony
okay, so
states that 20% of couples met online in eHarmony.
eHarmony, they still around?
yeah.
Yes,
All right. So,
eHarmony
all right,
is
you
still
peak
There,
around.
but there are so
You
many
can pay like
dating apps.
$60 to use it.
But
There
there's so
are,
many.
but there's so
There's
many dating
go
apps.
ahead.
All right,
But
so hold on. Peek this then. For all y'all out there looking for a booty curse, somebody to smash, a relationship, a husband, we got a whole list of fucking date sites for y'all coming
That's what I'm
up.
about to say.
well, let's get it started.
Yeah, go ahead. I know one.
What you know?
Fuck.com.
Bumble.
No.
Bumble.
Oh,
Bumble is the shit.
Bumble.
I've met a few
Well,
men in some good relationships off of Bumble.
Bumble's, I guess we'll
I
say decent.
When I was using dating apps, I personally used Meet Me. It was
Well,
a lot less popular, so it wasn't like flooded with the fuck boys, and like it filtered out a lot more. I actually heard today, so y'all know that the RNC is in Milwaukee, right?
yes.
Tinder's servers in Milwaukee crashed because of the amount of people trying to get a hookup, because of the amount of people from RNC there in Milwaukee.
Oh wow.
Tinder crashed.
So they on Tinder. Tinder was ranked one of the worst apps, dating apps. Most people have that was ranked right along with Plenty of Fish. Now, what the news say?
Oh,
This is not
plenty of
my
fish.
list. We're talking New York Times. This is what the national media is reporting. Date My Age was number one. They say it attracts over 10,000 new users every week with 100% verified profiles that focus on serious matches. So for
Wow.
those that's looking for marriage, Date My Age. I take it that would be for older people. And for those over 50, we ain't leave y'all out. We got y'all too. Silver Singles. Unless they dye their hair with that Beijing like me. But Silver Singles is a match for people over, is a great choice if you're over 50, with an exclusive community and easy to navigate platform. So all these young Gen Z gidgets got you. And it scored a 9.7 out of 10. Number 3, Zooski. Never heard of it. It is another popular site, and it spells Z, like zoo, Zoosk. Zooski is another popular site with more than 40 million members. It uses a personality assessment to match individuals and has control over the level of information shared. And it's a 9.4 out of 10. I don't know, doing a personality. I mean, two crazy folks getting together. I don't know. Maybe that works out. Next coming on our list is Elite Singles. I like the sound of that. You got to be elite. Offers intelligent matching of quality connections with
Yeah.
over 300,000 new members a month. And it is tailored for
Really?
serious relationships and scored a 9.1. But keep in mind, Date My Age scored the top with a 9.8. And the next one we have is Takify, and that's Takkife. It is unique as it is the number one matchmaking company in the continuous United States. It offers a high-end services, including a dedicated matchmaker, personality match, and also scores a 9.1.
But let's really I'm not gonna knock this list that whoever you got it from, but let's really talk
It's the
about
New York Times.
real apps that real people use.
Like I've only heard of eHarmony and Christian Mingle
So
on
they
this.
And
have-
Christian Mingle was last on the list, the top platform for senior Christian marriages worldwide.
but literally, people that are probably watching don't know any of these apps. I'm not
I
trying
don't-
to.
That's why we giving them to them. That's why they watch
But
this
in
show
real
and
life,
learning.
because I've been on
Check 'em
dating
out.
apps, there's Bumble, there's Tinder, there's
Yeah.
Plenty of Fish. That's a fuck site. There's BLK.
There's Grinder. There's a new one that's come
Yeah.
across. There's a new one. Archer is a gay dating app that's come across my YouTube.
But there's some ones that are out there. Like I've met people off of Bumble and Black, and you know.
How successful has it been? I've heard some of your dating stories too.
So one of them died on me.
This is what we're trying to prevent people from.
One of
You
them
got
died.
wild dating stories off these apps.
One
And
of
I'm
them
not
died.
knocking these apps because some of these apps are good. I'm just saying what the people say.
Well, hold
that
on.
are
What
rating
the,
these apps.
what the app said for all the hoes and shit?
Plenty of Fish.
Nah, I got something for y'all right here. Ashley Madison,
What is it?
Fling.com, hookuptonight.com.
Oh wow!
One night
Can't forget the infamous Air G.
I'm saying Air G. Air G a motherfucker. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We didn't
Like,
have
you're
all this
gonna-
problem when we
You're
just
gonna
had
play the
Backpage.
wheel of roulette, and you're gonna walk out with herpetogonosyphilades or something.
I mean, we get that from the club, so shit, it's all good.
This is why I never went clubbing. No.
Shit, I love it. That's playing Russian roulette. What you dig?
But I mean, we are giving the people out. So check those apps out. Let us know if you have any success or if you didn't have such a good time with those dating apps. Like I said, back in the day when you had Backpage, we didn't have all these issues. But
Right.
did we have the same issues before social media? It's just now they're more sociable because everything is put out there. Do you think these same issues that women are having? I mean, with the days of the black book and the telephone, did men call? I mean, what do you think?
I think so. It's just easier to get caught now. Yeah.
You talking
Well,
about
not
for
just cheating, just in dating. I'm just
Social
saying
media?
in dating in general.
I mean, when you
Oh.
dating, technically you dating. You don't have to date just one person.
Well, I mean, but just think,
No, you don't.
if you are under 40, no, if you are over 40, over 40, then you know our Facebook back in the day was writing a letter on a piece of paper, folding it up in school and passing it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
somebody would read that
Yeah.
on the way to putting it through there. So I mean, you pass notes, and you every now and then a person will get their note intercepted for cheating or whatnot. So I mean, I think the same thing has been going. It's just more public out there.
Yeah. It's just more open now. But it's the same shit.
But social media, I will say, is the thing that we have to look out for. Is
Yes.
it has made it more easier and more accessible. So you really have to bring your top game, and it's more harder for women because there are simply more women in the world than men. So when you look at a
all you have
guy,
All you have to do is slide
you
in
ain't
that
got to slide
DM.
in the
You got the right
DM. I mean,
message
you
you
look for a
want.
guy and you open up a dating app, and it's 50 women per day, just sitting there. And all you got to
Oh,
do is,
yeah.
I like her, I like her, I don't like her, I don't like her, I don't like her, I like her, I like her, I like her, I like her. Then,
Right.
Yeah. it's easy to choose, which that's not such a bad thing because it is important to be upfront and honest. For everybody to be upfront and honest in the beginning. That way you can not waste time, because right now You're on a dating app. Why hide things? They don't know you. You don't know them. In 5 minutes,
So that you don't have. So that means you don't have to like disclose everything either. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you swipe on me and we match doesn't mean that we're gonna have a consistent conversation. Because think about it this way: y'all are swiping. Y'all can have. I mean, even a girl, you can talk to 50 people by swiping on everybody. It gets overwhelming after a while. You know what I'm saying? Then you start dropping and you start eliminating people, and then you're down to your top 10 contenders.
eliminating
You know what I
people is
mean?
good
Like,
because they're looking at the same thing. But you should be having these conversations. I mean, I would say my advice would be maybe your top 5 per week. You should be trying to eliminate. If you swiping and you got, let's just say you got 10 people in your queue.
right.
Within a week, you should be trying to dwindle that top 10 down to 5. And going into the next week, that 5 needs to drop down to 2. And then from that 2, it could drop
So
down
is
to
this
1.
just so because this falls in the man's lap, really? Because y'all are courting the women. How do you do it as a man? Like, you have 10. Most girls want you to take them out. They're gonna be like, "You're gonna take me out to breakfast. You're gonna take me out to
Well, I
lunch.
mean,
You're
that
gonna take me
gets
out to
to,
dinner."
but,
That
but
gets
that's a vetting
expensive.
process before it get to that point. But women are coding too, because I mean, women got a bunch of men that's getting into, they're swiping on them, that they're talking online dating too. So it's not like they're
Right.
just getting one man at a time. But that's where it
But
comes with. I think most
right.
men, because there's so many, they're saying things like grand rising, good morning, queen, with nothing behind it, because they're trying to see what you're gonna respond with.
Right.
Now, you are Noah, and not you per se, but you got this one guy that's saying, good morning, queen. He's waiting on feedback. That is a baited tactic out there. Now, if you came back, hey, how you doing? You know, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Well, what you got going on today? Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm work. What you doing after work? Somebody. Now, if he really like you, then I would say he should be trying to set up a date with you, or at least at some point, if you've been talking to a guy, good morning, and what after 3 days, y'all should be trying to video chat. But then you got some women that don't want to video chat. You should at least be talking on the phone. It should be a conversation or something like that, a video chat, if y'all are serious about making a connection.
Well, that
Right.
being said, there's also the level of comfort. I know in my experience, I have a lot of issues feeling comfortable being exposed and vulnerable when it comes to like getting to know people in the way of a relationship. Like, for one, video chatting, if I don't know you personally and you're not like in my innermost circle, I don't want to video chat with you. It makes me uncomfortable because like I constantly feel like there's something going on, and like I don't know if there's someone else in the room with you like listening to it. So like there's also a level of comfort and respect that is not always carried through in those apps, because there are people that are on there that are just like wanting to just diddle and go. And like there are some people that just have no respect for people's personal boundaries and personal
Well,
sense of safety. Cause like I've received messages from people, guys that just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send an Uber out to your house and you can come over to my apartment. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. We
that's
are
part of the
we are
that's
going
part
to
of
be
Right.
the red flags of social media. And you know what you do with that? You know what you do
Yeah.
with that?
Absolutely.
Those guys are easy, because that's what you want those characteristics to come out, because you know what easy you do with that? Block.
yeah, but
And
like
then
when
next
that is
on.
your every single experience, I gave up on dating apps 4 years ago.
You must be on the wrong app,
Yeah.
man.
I've
Switch out.
tried
Yeah,
several.
most people don't.
I tried Bumble. I tried the Meet Me. I did not like Tinder. I did not like it.
Well, let's dive deep into this. Let's go back. Now, traditionally, people were dating to get married. We all agree on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do people still date for that reason?
Right.
No.
I think it's a personal thing because, like,
No.
I
They
know
just
that, like,
dating to get married. They dating to fuck now.
it's a personal thing.
He's
I'm
got a
not
point,
dating to
though.
fuck.
You're right.
I'm not the kind of person that can just do that frivolously. I am looking for someone that I will have a long-term partnership
Yeah,
with.
but you make up a microcosm of the amount of people that's on
That's a
dating.
good point, though, and that we don't look at. What is the definition of dating?
Exactly.
It's
And
a
that's one
very
thing that's never
personal thing to
understood.
each person. Like everyone has a different
Exactly.
definition.
Well, but the thing is, no one knows what your definition of dating is. So I think this is
Correct.
where the misunderstanding comes
Yes.
into play, because my understanding of dating is this, yours is this, but then we come together and then people are disrespected because
We
we're
on
not
two
on the
different,
same
we on
page.
two different wavelengths.
So I think that is very important to even put when you're doing your profile what your definition of dating is. Should be
And
out
like,
there, or to have that conversation right off the rip.
The first day.
The first day. This is my definition and my goal on this journey of what we call dating.
But now, creating dating profiles or on dating apps, you have it looking for in a relationship,
Those are
serious
default
relationship.
things. Those
Exactly.
are default.
But you can change it though. But when you're looking at, you can change it. So if you know that this person's just looking to be friends,
But
you don't have to swipe.
how many
right?
people on their
Most people
mind?
don't even read profiles. They're just looking. They see the
Yeah.
look, they see the picture, and they're like, "Ooh, I like this person." Swipe.
Listen.
Then
Well, I do. I look at political views. I look at I look at a lot of that stuff because you got to make sure if you want to date that you're aligned. Why waste your time?
no,
Why waste
I
my
agree.
time?
Like,
Why waste?
that's one thing. Like, I don't, like, personally, y'all know my religious beliefs. I don't have to be with someone of my same orientation religiously, but I can't be with someone that's going to be like heavily a Bible thumper and constantly having this back and forth of what I believe and my faith and how everything about their life is saying everything that I am is wrong. So there's like, there has to be those discussions like, what are you looking for, like, habit wise? Like, I do not drink, and I do not know that I can be with a person that drinks.
You just cut out.
those are things that, like I said, but these are in the rise of social media day. These are day one conversations that you can type out. Hell, have it pasted in there as a default statement that you can just put in there, and then that person will ghost or be gone if they're not a match for you right then and there. That person goes away, and then you won't waste your time, and you just simply get another person, paste that in there, and you keep it going till you find someone that agrees or that is aligned with you.
Yeah, but it's all still a gamble
Right.
because how many of them are really telling the truth?
Everything's a gamble.
You
Exactly.
get on there and your name is Miss Fat Wet, and you talking about I'm looking for a husband. I'm not gonna believe you.
Why? Because it's Miss Fat Wet.
Or
A wife,
Or
a
it could
wife-
be-
somebody that wants to be a wife is not gonna present herself that way.
Or you got a picture that's showing all your titties and you're
Exactly.
damn near naked on there, and then you saying, you know what, I want a serious relationship. Why these men so thirsty? All they want is sex. If you
That's
have
all they gonna
dating
do?
profile pictures and you're damn near naked, the man is looking for
Yeah.
sex.
That's
It is a sex
And
bait.
also, a message to all the men: please stop posing with dead animals. It is not attractive.
Dead
Hey,
animal.
that's some white shit.
It is not attractive.
Wait a minute, wait a
To
minute,
hold
damn.
up, look at this
What side you
tic-tac
been on?
cock.
That's some
What
white
are you
side are
on?
you on?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
trying to figure out
from
where are you
fucking
on.
South. What do you
Downhole
think I'm dealing with?
countrysouth.com.
Oh, you talking about like shooting a deer? Are you like posting
Yes.
a picture of a
Yes.
deer?
People have been with their deer.
Oh, I'm already like a dead animal.
People
You're
have
like,
had held
oh.
up their fish. People have held up dead deer.
No,
One
I'm
dude
good.
had a dead dog, and it's just, that's their profile picture, and they think
Yes.
that
Yes.
I mean, he's a hunter. He's telling you he
She's
like to
definitely
hunt.
in the
He might be
South.
next. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I'm in South
Yes, she,
Carolina.
I'm like a dead animal. What?
Shit.
Yeah, I can see that happening, but you know what?
I don't
That,
mind
that,
them
that person
being
is
a
looking
hunter.
for that person is looking for. I seen a Facebook profile.
You're looking for a
You know how they
country
recommend.
woman.
You know how they do the recommended friends or whatever, people that you may know. And I've seen a female sitting there with a fish on her profile, in her pictures. You know, they're looking for. I know southerncountry.com.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a
Farmers
dating app.
only.
Farmers
Farmers only.
and stuff like farmers only.
They looking for somebody that don't wear shoes.
And then in Alabama, you have cousins only.
That's right. Shout out to Alabama.
Weird.
Shout out to Alabama.
You know, you guys started bringing to our next segment the downside of digital love.
Nothing is real.
It's
Some
definitely
people are real. I mean, the downside of one thing that like I said, you should always be your authentic self. One of the things that pissed me off, and I'm pretty sure it's going to piss a lot of people off, is AI generated photos is not you. Red flag. One of the red flags, if you go on a person's profile and all you see is 30 AI generated photos, it really makes me wonder, what does that person look like? For real. Catfish.
You're definitely getting catfish.
They don't want to video chat.
You know,
Yeah.
and,
They always too busy. Their phone don't work. Their
and
camera
that's the
don't
biggest
work.
thing women got to realize. That is a serious thing. Hell, catfishing is so bad they actually
Oh
made a
yeah.
TV show out of it.
It's my
Made that
favorite. I
show.
love
I
it.
mean, these women, people, both men, it's happening to both men and women. They invested a lot of time into these people to only find out they're not what they're looking for. There was even another story in the knot where this couple met on Instagram, bonded over their love for travel, and well, actually that was a good one. They actually got married and had 2 kids. On the other one, she was catfished. Get in there, thought she loved this person,
Just
and it was the person of their
uh-huh.
dreams.
Mm.
Meet them in person, it's
Mhm.
like, what the hell? I'm sorry, looks matter. You can say what it is. You can bond, and I guess some people think if I bond with this person and we got a lot in common and we grow this bond, then if they see me and don't think I'm ugly, then that won't matter.
No,
Looks
It,
that's
matter.
Yeah.
it might not even be that they're ugly. The fact that they're not what they thought,
exactly.
What
it's
they
the
say, yeah.
trust. It's like,
That's
how can I trust you
Mhm.
at this point? You've been lying to me our entire relationship.
yeah. No,
How do
fuck
I know all of that
Mhm.
hasn't been a lie?
I really love you.
Correct.
No, you know you don't. You
But
lie, motherfucker.
two,
You date.
also, don't, when you take pictures, always show a full body picture. Stop doing 100 pictures of
Oh,
you
so you don't
Headshots.
headshots from here down. You know, you got big breasts, so you want to show off your breast
Mhm.
features and nothing else because that person has got to see you.
Well, you know they're trying to show off their best asset. That's it.
Show the whole body. There is somebody for everybody.
So I got a confession. I went on
Oh,
and I
shit.
met a guy, and he didn't tell me he was in a wheelchair, which it didn't matter. But when we went on a date, he rolled, and I was like, "Oh," he's like, "I didn't think you would like me if I told you I was
You
in a
should
wheelchair." I'm
you
like, "If
should
you would
push
just
that nigga
said
over.
you did not just say that."
Why are you lying to you?
Yeah, you got to tell me. I mean, because
Yeah, like I was like, "Okay,
I just saw Woody
huh?"
for a second.
Let him cook. Let him
Ah,
cook.
I haven't played that one yet. That was
no,
Kingdom
well, you
Hearts
good.
3.
I mean,
I have
and
Yeah,
it's not to describe. Some people can't see nothing wrong with dating handy. Like I said, we talked about this show several times. The woman that got married and she had 2 damn heads. I seen a woman that had no damn arms. Her damn hands was on her shoulders. So
Yeah.
there are certain people I know some people that have had children in good successful marriages in wheelchairs. But you have to clarify that. What
Yeah.
if you wanted to go roller skating, had plans
Don't
of taking
surprise
roller
me with that
skates
shit. It's gonna be a
or
problem.
something like that? I mean, you don't just surprise people and
No, like
surprise I'm in a wheelchair.
there has to be honesty, and of course you don't reveal absolutely everything about yourself to a complete stranger, but like there has to be an air of realness for there to be connection or really just communication.
That's a superficial connection when someone does you like that, catfish you or not saying. And like I said, if the person's got to see you, and in for it to be lead to marriage or become a real relationship, they got to see the real you at some point, and they got to like that point. So show them your
yeah,
your authentic
authentic
self,
self.
not just a picture from here up.
Mhm.
Show
So
them at
Danielle,
least a couple of
You're
them.
gonna that
did you finish the date? Did you finish the
Say
date?
what?
I just want to know.
No, I didn't finish it. I mean, I finished it
You rolled
halfway, and I
out
was like,
on
"All right,
them.
I gotta go." I mean, he was a nice person, but if you roll in, if you don't, I just felt like you should have been like, "Hey, I'm in a wheelchair."
But
You know
see,
what I'm
this is
saying?
what would
Not,
get you. You're the great part of the downfall
and I had heels on and
on some of
everything.
these apps. See, that's one experience. You had one guy die on you that didn't tell you he was on his deathbed, all from these apps that you named. So every app that Danielle has
Stay
put
the
out there,
fuck off
stay
hood.
the hell away from that app. you, you met hella people, but you have had hella stories.
Yeah, I bet the guy that did the bodies, we went to go do a
Bruh,
removal.
yeah.
you
I
got
mean,
you got a
hey,
strange dating life, shorty.
You do. Maybe you need to go to those different
You
sites
need
that I
to
named.
go to Christian Mingle, motherfucker.
Nah, what was that one? Elite.
Shit.
Nah. Go to Elite.
yeah, elite. I'm not on no dating app. I give up. Facebook got
Nah.
dating.
I'm
No,
just
Facebook is something
trusting.
dating
I'm trusting. Like whenever I am ready and the other person is ready, it's gonna happen when I'm doing some weird shit. That's what I know. I'm
Oh,
gonna be
Lord.
doing some weird shit out in public, and someone is gonna see, and they're gonna be like, "I like this one."
I tell you what, if you catch you a man doing some weird shit, he meant for you.
Yeah, well, that's what you want.
Absolutely.
Well,
Because
that's
you
what
get
you
weird.
want.
I'll fucking challenge his ass to a sword fight or something, and that's how it'll be.
I'll call a 911.
But no, you know, when we talk about the downside of social media, one of the things I'm going to play a video here pretty soon. It has actually done a lot to affect our brains. Is the reason why, especially men, when it comes to relationships and women dressing provocatively, that mentally affects a guy, and it affects our dating world.
Mm.
What did that, you?
No,
That's how
I
it
meant
goes.
to let you. But I am. Let's go into this video real quick. And it's kind of long, so I'm halfway through it. I'm gonna stop it.
Relationships, how many marriages they create. The app cares how much money they bring in short term and long term. Auto swiping right. It doesn't work with most algorithms. Reason being that if you are automatically swiping right, there are two things happening. Number one, the app is rating you based on how selective or unselective you are, and it's correlating unselective to unattractive in many cases. So you're gonna be seen by the app as less attractive. Also, if you are willing to swipe right on mediocre girls, the app has no incentive to show you attractive girls. So the auto swipe right strategy, which did actually kind of work in the very early days of online dating, absolutely does not work in most apps now. And that's something you need to understand because the algorithm will be against you if you employ such a strategy.
Actually, that was the wrong video, but yeah, I was gonna play that one later. But as you can see, you're dealing with the algorithm and who you see and what shows up.
Mm.
So you playing against technology.
I don't know. Mine's
Myself.
wrong. It does. My algorithm's wrong because I be getting all different types.
Yeah, it says
When
it
I
says
find-
you'll accept anything. So it throws you any and everything.
I don't discriminate,
What
but
the algorithm saying?
golly.
Just give her anything that's walking, or
Or not.
anything with a dick, or not. That's what we learned.
Y'all lucky I'm tired. You can tell I'm tired. I ain't got no comeback right now.
You can't. The algorithm don't
I'ma
lie.
find
It knows you.
find
It
my
looks at your profile like, yeah, she'll do him. Give her.
That is the middle finger
Yeah.
if you can see
They
it.
be alive, shit. They be like, man, throw everything in her ass. Shit.
I think that just goes back to one issue that I have with dating apps is that it takes away all of the humanity from it, the personal nature of interacting with people. It just takes it away, and like, it's not something that I enjoyed. And I'm a fucking weirdo. I don't like things that are normal for 24-year-olds. So I am the enigma.
You special. 24? Shit. Most people are hoes and pimps.
Yep.
Shit, don't ask me.
Thought, we know what you was doing. We ain't gonna ask you.
I was embalming bodies.
You
I
embalming
you
bodies, you
know I
getting
was
embalmed.
not.
Making some things feel. Don't know it, but maybe some body parts she was embalming.
You was a glizzy inhaler, motherfucker.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to
Disgusting word.
Oh, shit.
as we go into
You know I'm
how
tired.
social
I'm
media
quiet
has
as hell.
Danielle is not here right now.
I love it.
That goes back to our combo.
That's a trifecta,
Oh
man.
my
You take
God.
it through.
exactly.
Woo.
But anyway, I'm gonna play this next video to show how it affects the your male counterparts.
Let's go.
You'll find somebody that you do find attractive that's not them. They don't meet your sexual needs, you'll find somebody to meet those sexual needs. You better understand that settling for less is not just a nice term about your value. It's about how you don't hurt others. So if you really care about others, don't settle for less. And you can only care about others once you care about yourself.
That's deep.
No, I agree.
So don't settle. That means don't settle. You're only gonna hurt them in the end.
Unfortunately,
What are some red flags? Let's go into the next segment. Red flags to look out for, because you must be warned. In the dating world, we have a real threat of sex trafficking,
Mhm.
and not everybody's on there is looking for a date or marriage. They looking to put your ass on a boat. You
give
wake
you a
up,
red flag right now.
yeah, you wake up and your ass be on some boat halfway around the world or China some damn where.
Vanna already gave us one. For motherfuckers said they want to send you an Uber on the first time they talking to you.
Yeah,
talk
don't
to
get
their
don't
ass.
Oh,
don't
that's
get no random
common.
Uber.
But that's common.
No, I'm sorry.
I've had people ask to come over
No,
the
Uber
same
is
day.
so
Did
fucking
you go
weird.
over there?
You were always told, don't get into a stranger's
Fuck
car.
no.
And
That's
what
why you still alive.
can we do now? We can have a stranger come get us in their car. Uber is fucking weird.
No, I've had somebody men say, "Hey, you should come over." I'm like, "No, I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't want you at my house, and I don't want to go to your house because you don't know. Once you're in their environment, you don't know."
I'm glad you made a
what
smart
can happen to
decision
you.
and didn't go.
Yeah.
I always make smart
Well,
decisions.
my thing also
A lot
is.
of people don't.
Oh, I'm seeing some comments. I thought I was seeing shit. Oh, they're making comments on the thing. They just put the comments up on the camera. What up, Thomas Sutton? And I can't read the other person's name.
M.
Dan.
Dan. He is on the YouTube. I have him.
And that might be my friend. Let me see.
What's up, M. Dan? But one of the things that I say is a red flag.
Oh yeah,
If
it's my
a
friend.
guy video calls you without permission, just out the blue,
Yeah,
that is a red flag.
he's stalker status.
Why?
Because
I had someone do that to me yesterday.
you have to show respect. Who picks up the phone and just start video chatting a person?
Nobody.
That is disrespectful. Without having a chat first and being welcome to. It's one thing to jump into your DMs, but when somebody just straight up, you know what, I'm just gonna video chat her.
Yeah, that nigga creeper.
He's just trying to see. He want to catch you in your natural state. He want to make sure you got your body on.
Any
Hey,
guy that likes you for real,
if
they're
he
too nervous
doesn't
to
like
miss
you
you
with the
first
bonnet
day.
on, he doesn't deserve you all dressed up. Let that be fucking clear. If he doesn't like
I
you with the
disagree with
bonnet
that.
on,
I disagree with them. I disagree with them.
I hate you and your bonnet.
he don't
Take that
deserve
shit
it.
off.
He don't deserve
what?
it. If he doesn't like you with the
Nah, throw
bonnet
that shit
on
in the garbage.
when you're all cute in bed, he doesn't deserve you when you're all dolled up.
The thing is, I would find that disrespectful. And even if a female just straight up voice call that you don't know, voice call a dude, I would be like, what the hell? You don't know what I got going on or whatever. You just gonna break in and just video chat me just like that? I don't know you, especially if I don't know you.
No, you don't have to answer.
But two, you got to be on the lookout because there are AI generated scams out there where people. I've had I've had people ask for like money or something like that, and next thing you know, they trying to video call you, and it looks real. They can look like the real person or whatever, and have these conversations. But just beware in today's technology, you can have a whole video chat with a guy, and it not be real.
And let me put both of y'all women on game. Any dude that's really into you is not gonna video call you without your permission. It's just not gonna. He's not gonna do that. And another thing, any woman that's not afraid to be seen in her bonnet, run.
Yeah, as a man, yeah.
And the
wig. I don't mind the wig, but you got that bonnet.
Unless you look like Caillou.
You out in public, in Kroger, in Walmart, walk around that fucking bonnet on your head.
No, not
out
on
the
public,
first date. Just
like,
not on the first meeting, though. I don't want to see you look decent in your first meeting. When you
not
first
out in public, not during the first meeting, but like when they're casually at home, like in their casual clothes. That's like the most adorable thing. Like when you get to that point of a story and you get to know a character and who they are on the outside, and then you get to see them in their home life and in their casual clothes. The domestic fluff of it is so fucking cute.
It's nothing cute about the bonnet.
But that's down the line once you know each other and you got it.
Yeah,
These right here is like in the beginning. These beginning red flags when a guy started to want to know what the hell you doing all the time and getting pissed when you or woman when you are just meeting this person, and the minute you don't pick up, you can't be with them, and they want to know your every move and what you got going on, and they pissed because they can't get in touch with you. Red flag. Both
Yeah,
men and
red
women,
flag.
get away from them.
My best friend of 7 years was like
Someone was
that.
called-
I had to constantly have my phone near me to validate her, to text her, message her all day, all night for 7 years.
Why? That is
Or somebody that you just meet, right? You're only talking, and all of a sudden now he's falling in love.
Nah.
And you're like, what?
I haven't talked to you 2 days. I love
think
you.
fall in love with you. Yeah, I love you. Don't hang up. And then when you hang up, they call you 15 times. You're like,
get
yo,
rid of those type
that's some-
people. Do ask about their past. Do inquire.
Y'all don't believe in love
Past is a pattern of the future.
love at first sight, love at first voice.
I'm saying.
I don't know. For my neurospicy brain, a good voice can.
Would make you
Fuck
make
yeah.
your panties wet?
Pause.
No, you get like a deep voice and you get some bass or like some growlies and a good
Yeah,
pair of
man,
headphones,
man.
and it's just like it's fucking gone. It gone.
Keep your
Headphones.
bearings on you. That's how so many women fall for these traps that they're complaining about later. But actually, men have to be careful too, because men can be set up for what they call it, women with microaggression. Men are
Women
victims
are
of
aggressive as fuck,
microaggression
too.
and anger issues and domestic violence. Men just don't realize that they are victims of it, because we've been taught it's okay, it's natural for a
big
woman
old
to
booty.
hit on you, throw your clothes, throw drinks on you.
No, it's
You know,
not.
beat you
That
around.
is not
And that's the
okay.
thing. Most men, especially black, have been conditioned to that, not realizing that is unnatural. And you have a woman like that, you got to get out of that relationship or not even enter into that. Sit down, people. Have a conversation with your words. If you don't know how to use your words, figure it out. Pull a dictionary out. Play a game. Get a mediator, someone that knows you or the both of you, or two mediators that can translate for you. Words and rhetoric is very big in life. And in addition to a relationship. So take some time and talk while you're dating online. If a person can't use their words and can't express themselves, that could be a red flag.
So
And you're looking for consistent and genuine interactions, right? Like actions play a big role. You know, don't pressure me into doing something.
Another red.
How long do you keep it online strictly?
That's for each person. Like every person has a different comfort zone.
Well, my thing is this. Why would you be online for more than a week or two without at least video chatting or something?
Yeah, a week is kind of long too.
Yeah, if you are in the same city, why in the hell has it been a month and you ain't never met up physically? Yeah. I mean, or 2 weeks go by. First weekend that it's almost like a funeral, a black funeral, may I add. It's kind of like if you met Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you might can go out that weekend.
Yeah,
that upcoming weekend, y'all should be looking to get together. If it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you might already have plans, and y'all should be planning for the next weekend.
Exactly.
So go by the black
or a quick meetup after work.
Anyway, don't look for anything expensive. This is a meetup. So no, women, go to the damn Olive Garden. Don't be trying to get damn $300 meals. This is a meeting. Y'all are strangers. Y'all trying to sit there. And when you have that first conversation, this is where you're trying to find the red flags at.
Exactly.
Hammer it out. Tell them, maybe you snore or whatever. Hey, I snore when I sleep or whatever.
I'm going to ask you, how many people you've been with? How many relationships you've been in?
You want to ask that question?
Well, I don't think the past and that thing really matters.
It matters.
I say bring your paperwork, your STD
paperwork. There you go.
But I think how many people you've been with.
I don't know if you really want to know if they've been having sex since they're 11, 12, and they bring to the table 200 and they're 40. Like, hell no. I'd rather not know. Let me just
see the results. It's going to be a turnoff.
Hell no.
I just want to know.
Oh, no. No. And they're going to lie. People's going to lie to you.
I wouldn't ask that question, how many bodies have you had? That should be down the line, way down the line.
I don't even think I want to know down the line.
I asked that shit every relationship I've ever been in, I asked.
But I will say one that that fuck a lot of people up that they don't like to
I was that
hear
one person.
is, what do you bring to the table?
Because they can't
Have
answer that.
something prepared when you're sitting down. What are you offering in exchange in this relationship besides sex?
They can't answer
My
that.
Stanley
She said
Cup.
Stanley Cup.
What you got in it? If you fill it up maybe with some good Crown and Coke and some ice, that may be a good exchange.
Your ass gonna stay single. Keep bringing that Stanley Cup.
Have a talk, because people got to realize, be ready for the tough questions. You're challenging each other.
Yeah,
This is not supposed to be friendly and a person just gloat on you if they are serious. Just think, I could possibly be making a life commitment to you. This is almost like a job interview.
Yeah, and you want to know that your life is going in at least a general similar direction, and it's not going to be like one person is going to have to sacrifice their happiness and their dream for the others. Like, are we working towards the same general goal and that we can mesh it together, or are we going to be able to work independently on what it is that we want from life? Because, like, everyone has like a different idea of what happiness and home looks like. For some people, it's a suburb where they have all their neighbors and weekend barbecues. And for other people, that is a living hell. And they want a different kind of lifestyle. And so there has to be a lot of like individual personality that you have to discover. Like, there's going to be a lot of trial and error, because you've got to weed through all the noise and all the excess to figure out, what it is you want, because you're not going to be wanting the same thing at the beginning of your journey that you are at the end, because you're going to have learned about yourself, hopefully, and learn things that you did and didn't want.
But that goes back to what we said in the beginning. When you have that first meeting, define your definition of dating. The two of you, that's the first thing you need to do, is define your dating definition. Because very few people have the same dating definition, and see if that aligns.
Yeah.
That's where you start. That's the starting point. And what are your deal breakers? Now, I was watching the Balloon Pop show, and a few girls popped on this one guy because he didn't have any deal breakers. They said, well, it's got to be something you don't like.
Like non-negotiables.
I'm gonna ask you what happened to your last relationship. Why are you single?
I think that's valid.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Because sometimes they're the problem, and they make it sound like
it's like the level of awareness is so important. Like, if someone asks me that question, I'll be completely upfront and honest. I was not in a position where I could accept the love that I was being offered. The problem was with me and how I was being receptive towards love. And that's a whole nother issue with people in dating apps, is that they have no idea that they are part of the problem, that they are not in a position to accept love, or that they are willing to accept that they deserve love. They're just looking for something to fill that void in their heart. And that void usually has phallus or ham wallet, or however you want to refer to it.
But now we've looked at the dark side of relationships. We've gave our opinion on social media dating and all the red flags. But for those lucky 10 to 30% or 20% on eHarmony, what is your opinions on how to build a healthy digital relationship?
It's got to be honesty.
Honesty, communication.
Yeah, if you can't do that, you're in trouble.
Well, just think about it. Today, especially Gen Zers, you're communicating more than ever because you're texting. Back in the day, it used to be a phone call, and that phone call could be an hour or two. And let's just say you worked, and back then you couldn't have phone calls at work, and so you might not talk to that person till maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and you had 2 hours to talk to that person and get everything you got to say into that conversation a night, and that was it. Nowadays,
there might be more texting, but the quality of the communication has dropped.
But you still need to spend time with each other.
Nothing substitute for that. But what I'm saying is, right now, the communication is more. And I actually like texting better, because you can't go back and say, I didn't say that. Oh, yes, you did. I can pull this right here. It's a written record of what you said. Make your quality, however you communicate, that's between you and your significant other, a partner, or whatever. Just make it quality. Be kind, make your points, and be direct with what you want, and be ready to compromise what you want. it's how can you make the win-wins? I think if you focus on the win-wins in a relationship, everybody win, because if you join, you're supposed to be coming together as a corporation and merging into one. You're not gonna like everything that each other's doing, but what do y'all two agree upon? If I don't like movies, but if I go to this movie, hell, will you go to the baseball game or basketball game with me? Have
Exactly.
those agreements written out in these contracts. Find something that like a business or something that you two can focus on.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
interested.
And build on that, because that's what's going to keep you together. Love is not going to keep you together. Love is emotion. Have you noticed the more successful couples rarely divorce? Break up?
Because it's a business
Because it's
contract.
so much more at stake than them. And I think the key to any relationship is you got to have something bigger than the two of you as a goal. And for some people, it could be the children.
Yeah, I'm about to
Hopefully,
say.
it's more than
Some
that.
people
Hopefully,
it
it's
could be
more
the
than the children.
children. For some people, it could be the land or like what they're building themselves. Like people go in and make a car design company, and this couple together can remodel your cars and like paint graphic designs on them, and that becomes their business. Or like Snake Discovery, Emily and Ed. I love this couple so much. They are complete goals for me because they're just fucking weirdos that thrive in their love for
But
reptiles,
exactly,
and they
they
have
got
built
something
a
to do.
thriving business upon it.
But you got to have something in common, and you got to think about each other. It is not about you, and that's the same thing when it comes to keeping your body up and in shape. You two met each other a certain way. Now, granted, as you get older, things are going to change, but try to stay as much to your natural state as you can, or have conversations with your partner along the way in this journey. I mean,
Mhm.
it's not fair to meet
Mhm.
me and I'm here, and then next thing you know, in a couple of years, it's
Love
three of
weight.
me.
I mean, that
It's love
happens
weight.
though. Like that literally happens. You get love weight from settling in, being
Okay,
comfortable, not
love
having to
that
push
damn.
yourself.
That's true, but you keep in mind: is your partner get loving that weight? Is you loving that weight more
Yes.
than
I
than
feel
your?
like
If
it
you
should
got
be
more
more
love
of
than your
a
partner,
health thing. It should
it
be
is.
more of a health
Yeah, you should be
that
like,
you want to lose weight.
I
But
mean,
it can be
It's
but think about
more.
the health of your relationship as well. The two of you are in this with a partner now. This is a team sport. Now, if your partner's fine with that and the two of you are great, awesome. But keep in mind, your partner found you in this condition. And now, health, illnesses and sicknesses, that's out of the window. That happens. You can't do anything about that if it's some type of disease that come about. But if you're healthy and you can walk and you can get into that damn gym, work out. If not for you and your health, for your partner. Motivate each other.
yeah, you gotta do it for yourself
Yeah,
more than
Yeah.
your partner. Once you're dead and gone, you know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
Yes,
Like
do it for
It's
yourself.
more women out there
Granted, your
that don't
partner
want you
has.
to look like that. That way they can keep you. So I mean, that's
And then
50.
again, and this is not a knock against Big B, because there are guys that I know you got to be 350 plus for them to even look at you,
Oof.
and you better not lose a damn pound.
it
Have a damn box of Twinkies sitting in your lap.
I don't think it's
50,
fair to
50.
put an overall arcing definition on anyone's stringencies of what a relationship should be, because for some people that have true unconditional love for each other, it truly does not matter if they're
Well, that's
broke
why I
out
said.
with acne
Well, yeah,
or are
well, that's why I
heavily
said there should
bloated.
be a communication among each partner, and to keep your partner informed as you two talk is a part of a communication thing, as it's two of you and not just you. No, not overarching to anybody. Like I said, I can't speak on anyone's dynamic. Every relationship is custom and unique. No one can speak on anyone else. This is where we get twisted at. What may work for me will not work for the next couple. And so and so, your best friend, your brother, your sister, stay the hell out of their business, their relationship, their marriage, or whatever it is, because that is a custom thing that will not work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But you don't even know what agreement they have behind
Exactly.
the doors that you could. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It works for them, but you don't know what they
Yeah.
put down
No,
on
we
Same
don't
paper.
thing
know.
with
Let me
like
tell y'all
looking
this
at
shit.
it's the
Love
same thing
weight
with
is
like
real.
looking at a
Huh?
single person and passing a judgment. Every person is fighting a war you know nothing about. And every couple has an agreement that it's really no one else's business but theirs. I have the phrase, don't yuck anyone's yum. If no one is being harmed, yourself or the other person, if no one is being harmed and everyone is consensual, do whatever the fuck you want. Live your best weird life with your pegboards or whatever. Like you do you.
Well, I hope you all found this episode informational and very helpful. I hope you go to some of the dating sites that we mentioned in the beginning. Maybe some advice work for you. Maybe it don't. Maybe this may inspire you to look at other sites or dive deep into what is your dating definition. But check us out. Don't forget to watch our radio show coming up next on WDJY 99.1 as we have an interview with Difference. Yes, Difference is her name, out of Texas. So check us out every Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And of course, we do our live every Wednesday. We'll be back next Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Always catch us on social media. Let's keep this conversation going. If y'all got any advice or you think I'm an asshole, you think I'm wrong, put it in there. Hey, I welcome it all. You can always catch all our merchandise, all our videos, and everything we got to offer at www.ollieafter5.com. And of course, you can always check us out on Discord. And with that, it is 9 o'clock. If my co-hosts don't have anything else to say, we're signing off the next Wednesday.
Good night.
All right.